Low income, no income, adult dependents, and non-filers. This video is dedicated to you. Over the next few minutes here, this video could be worth $1,400 for you. So with that being said, let's get into all the details and hopefully you can grab some of this cash. Let's get into it. But really quickly, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I'm here for you every single day to help out in any way that I possibly can. Also, feel free to share this video with your friends, family, and social media because you never know who this may pertain to, and we want to make sure that we're helping as many people as possible grab the $1,400. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe down below, and let's get right into this. All right, one more quick side note and disclaimer. I just have to say this. This is not accounting advice, this is not tax advice, and this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. These are general statements based on what I do know about everything going on out there, and I am certain this will pertain to a number of different people right here on the channel. So, but again, this is not specific advice because everybody's situation is different, and I don't know everybody's exact situation. However, let's talk through this, and I think it's going to ring a lot of bells, and like I said, just these next few minutes here could be worth $1,400. All right, now all of this comes back to the stimulus package that was passed in March of 2021, so going back in time now, but that's okay because there's still money in there that we can still grab out of it. All right, so this is the stimulus package, the American Families Plan from March of 2021. Now, this is the stimulus package that contained the $1,400 stimulus check. Yeah, right? Remember that one? All right, let's talk through this a little bit further. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this pertains to low income, no income, adult dependents. If you're an adult dependent, you probably want to listen up because this is going to get you right here as well. All right, and non-filers. So if you are somebody who did not get a $1,400 stimulus check in 2021 as an advance on a refundable tax credit, which is also called the stimulus check, then you've got to watch this because I can tell you how to get it, okay? All right, so this is for all of you. Now, if you did not get the $1,400, here's what you can do to grab it. And again, you got to understand your own situation because I don't know what your situation is, but for the vast majority of people, this is probably going to be your situation. Now, let's just use a non-filer, for example. Let's say that you're somebody that's low income or no income, and you are a non-filer simply because your income is low enough, you're not required to file a tax return. Here's the deal. One quick note also, I'm recording this video in late 2021. So if you happen to be watching this in 2022, this is still going to be relevant in 2022. Now here's what you can do. Because the stimulus check was an advance on a refundable tax credit, in other words, a tax credit that will show up on your 2021 tax return, you will be filing it in early 2022. Therefore, if you are somebody who is low income or no income and you're a non-filer, if you file a 2021 tax return in early 2022, even if you have no income, you can still grab the $1,400 stimulus check. All you need is a social security number. That's it. Yeah, so here's what you can do. All you'd have to do is file a tax return in 2022 for your 2021 taxes, and even if your income is zero, even if it's zero, you could still claim the $1,400 stimulus check. It is called the recovery rebate credit on the 1040. So on the tax return, it's called the recovery rebate credit. That's all you'd have to do is claim that, and you would get your $1,400. That's as easy as that. That's it. Seriously, right? $1,400 for that. Okay, so if you did not get the $1,400 stimulus check, that's how you can get it. All right, now let's quickly talk about adult dependents. I know there's a lot of you out there in this community, so I want to focus this on you for another couple minutes here. Now, this is a little bit more of a complicated situation, but it can still be done. In fact, in early 2021, in like January of 2021, I made a specific video dedicated to adult dependents. I explained this exact situation on how to get the $1,800 worth of stimulus checks from 2020. I had a number of people follow those steps, and they reached out to me and said, hey, because of that short video that you gave us in early 2021 for 2020, those people were able to grab the $1,800. I had tons of people reaching out to me that did that. So cool stuff. And we can do the exact same thing right here for $1,400. Here's what it is. Now again, adult dependents, this is for you. It's a little bit more complicated, but hear me out for a minute. So if you were claimed as an adult, well, let me take this back. No. Let me just keep going here. All right. So if somebody claimed you as an adult dependent on their 2020 tax return, so back in early 2021, they filed a tax return and they claimed you as an adult dependent, right? You probably didn't get any stimulus checks. You probably did not get the $1,400 stimulus check. Therefore, as we get into early 2022, it's going to be time to start filing the 2021 tax returns. Therefore, the person who claims you typically as an adult dependent may want to start claiming you once again because they know they could potentially get that $1,400 stimulus check. I wouldn't tell them if I were you because you want to grab that money instead, right? Again, you can tell them if you want. It's totally up to you. It's your choice. But here's the thing. If that person does not claim you as an adult dependent for 2021 on their tax return, guess who gets the stimulus check and who can grab it? You can get it as an adult dependent. Now, here's the thing. Adult dependents were not included to receive the $1,400 stimulus check, but rather the payment would go to the person who claims you. Therefore, if that person in 2022, when they go to file their 2021 tax return, if they file you as an adult dependent again, they're going to get your $1,400 stimulus check. However, if you file your own tax return as your own independent person on your own tax return, not filed as an adult dependent, guess what you get? $1,400. Yeah, get what I'm saying? So, if you talk to that person, so whoever typically files you and claims you as an adult dependent, if you have a conversation with that person, I would say the most common situation that I've seen is a lot of times it's a parent who's maybe 60, 65, 70, 75, something like that, and their adult child claims them. Maybe it's a son or a daughter who's maybe 35, 40, 45, something like that. That's generally what I see down in the comments section. Is usually somebody's child, who's an adult child, claims their parent as an adult dependent. That's typically what I see down in the comments section. So maybe you reach out to your son or your daughter or whoever claims you and say, hey, don't claim me this year. I want the stimulus check. Or maybe you don't say that and you just file your own tax return and grab your own money. Again, I don't know your situation, so I'm not giving you advice, but you gotta examine your own situation. But maybe you have that conversation with the person and say, here's the deal. Please don't claim me as an adult dependent this year. I want to get my own stimulus check. And maybe they can help you file your tax return with the federal government. When you do that and you claim the recovery rebate credit and you are no longer filed as a adult dependent on the 21 tax return, you then get the $1,400 stimulus check as a refund, a tax refund. Even if you have $0 of income, doesn't matter. You can have $0 of income, and it does not matter. You can still get it because it's called a refundable tax credit. Therefore, even if you have zero income, you still get it back as a refund on your tax return. So, I know it's confusing. There's a lot of different words here, a lot of different terms, a lot of different terminology, a lot of different numbers being thrown around. But for the most part, here's what it boils down to. If you're an adult dependent and we move into 2022 here and people start getting a little antsy, a little itchy, they want to start filing their tax returns so they can grab their tax refunds, if you potentially talk to the person who typically claims you as an adult dependent and you tell them, please don't claim me this year, or you just sneak in there and you file your tax return early before they do, you can have your own tax return. Therefore, you would get the stimulus check rather than they would. Now, here's the thing. If they claim you as an adult dependent, you do not get the stimulus check, but rather they do. They get $1,400 on the behalf of you. Make sense? So, anyway, I know it's confusing, but either way, feel free to scroll back a little bit and watch this again if you want. Otherwise, I may just make another dedicated video just for adult dependents, simply because this is kind of a big topic, and I maybe want to talk through this one more time just for adult dependents to make it very clear that all the adult dependents out there are watching this, because this is worth $1,400. Literally, this little 10-minute video. I have no clue how long this video is right now. Maybe this little 10-minute video could be worth $1,400 for you. So it certainly would be worth it to watch it, right? Again, I reproduced a very similar video to this about a year ago, and I had tons of people. I mean, I don't even know how many people, hundreds of people, maybe more than 1,000 reach out to me. and saying I did what you said, and I got the $1,800 from 2020. So it works. It certainly works. It's not like a loophole. It's not trying to pull something. It's totally legal. It's basically you're just filing your own tax return rather than being claimed as an adult dependent. Therefore, no longer being an adult dependent, you are now eligible for your own $1,400 stimulus check. It's as simple as that. It's nothing like fancy, nothing like that. It's just literally, it's your own check because you're no longer claimed. That's why. So I hope that makes sense. Again, please leave your comments or questions down below. I have to say it again. This is not accounting advice. It's not tax advice. It's not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. I don't know your situation, but I guarantee you this stuff actually works. I mean, it's nothing fancy. Like I said, it's literally just filing your own tax return. That's it. So anyway, it's not like it's a loophole, like, oh, it's a secret. No, it's not a secret at all. It's just literally filing a tax return. So anyway, on the tax return, by the way, it's called the recovery rebate credit is what it is actually called on the tax return. It's not called a stimulus check, right? That's just what we call it, but it's not a stimulus check. It's called recovery rebate credit. But again, you can't file your tax returns until early 2022 for 2021. So we have a little bit of time to go as of this recording anyway, but if you're watching it in 2022, it's fair game. You know what I mean? So anyway, I hope this helps you. I really hope that you can grab the $1,400 as a result of this video. I hope it shares some stuff with you. And of course, I hope that you can grab that money if this is your situation, any of the scenarios I pointed out in this video. So again, subscribe down below, share this video with your friends, family, social media. Go back and check out any of the other nearly 2,000 videos right here on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Please remember, I'm here to help out in any way that I can. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.